Hello, and welcome back to Dollar Sense, an Arlington Public News series that looks at all the systems and components that make up our financial system. I'm back again with Joe Camargo from Platinum Wealth Partners. And today, Joe, I would love to talk about the Great Recession.
A recession is a period of time in which an economy loses economic output. Or in other words, to put it in simplistic terms, it's a period of time over a period of months in which the economy sees some sustained loss in productivity, whether it's products, services, a combination of the two. It's a period where the economy contracts. Since 1948, we've gone through 11, which works out to roughly one every 6 years, give or take. When you're looking at a recessionary period, the technical definition is a period in which our economy shrinks for 2 consecutive quarters. If you look at the recession that we had in 2001, 2002, technically we were not in a recession. But the Bureau of Economic Research, given that it saw a prolonged period of economic contraction, and they said, look, yes, we are in a recession. The characteristics or the causes, you see a drop in demand for products. You might have a drop in labor. You might have certain geopolitical events that might take place. Yesterday, for example, there was a change within the leadership in the House of Representatives. And our markets reacted negatively to that, and there's some people that think that the economy might react negatively to that. We'll see. But then there are also some exogenous events, also of a geopolitical nature. You look at the tsunami and the earthquake that Japan went through some years ago, back in 2011, I believe. So that sort of thing can have a very profound impact on an economy, on the overall supply chain, and if it's severe enough, it can bring an economy to a standstill and tip the balance and bring it into a recession. So there are tons of different causes. This recession that we just went through was massive. This was a recession that affected every corner of the world on some level. It was not a regional event. I think a lot of us, a lot of individuals still see this recession as a U.S.-born recession, as a U.S.-only sort of event. You have parts of Europe that are still looking at a 28%, 26%, 30% unemployment rate. It was massive. Right here in the U.S., we lost almost 9 million jobs. We lost 8.7 million jobs, which is more than 4 times than that which we experienced in the recession prior to 2001, 2002, which is very, very modest and very tame relative to this one.
We are obviously not in that place anymore. So we're in a recovery phase, or in some sort of recovery.
Confidence is clearly not at pre-recession levels, but we're well off the post-recession levels that we saw on both the corporate, on the building, on the consumer levels. So when you look at the three in aggregate and you look at the fact that maybe they're not correlated perfectly quite yet, there is a trend there, and the trend is that we're moving into an area where people are starting to feel more confident about not just spending on discretionary items, but also on the corporate sector, spending on much needed business-related activities.
Well, with that, I can say with confidence that I have, again, learned a whole boatload in this conversation with you today, and I'm hopeful and confident again that our audience has done the same. So thanks, Joe, for joining us.
Thank you for having me again.
And we look forward to seeing you again next time. And also thank you for joining us here at Dollar Sense. And we look forward to seeing you next time as well. Thank you.